going to cut all this out. So today, video I'm going to be making is concerning a meme that has been going around, and it is one that has been popular for a while now. People might associate them with Trump coming into office, but that's simply not true. They were going on when the former administration was in office, and they're disturbing memes. I'll describe them roughly. They're memes that have a frame up top and frame on the bottom. The frame up top has a scene from the past, and the frame at the bottom has a scene from today, modern time. Oftentimes these memes are dealing with men, and what they are dealing with is how much men have changed over the centuries, over the decades, not centuries. I will show you one such meme. This is the meme that actually prompted me to make this video. First, oh fudge. I have a new device, and I'm just learning how to use it, because I'm actually a Luddite when it comes to technology and that sort of thing. Hence my wonderful video studio here. Okay, here we go. Alright, so this is the meme. I have no idea why there is captions across it. I just want to show you the picture. Hopefully you'll be able to see it. Okay. So, do you see what it is? It's got a meme up top showing two boys playing with guns, one with a helmet on, both of them screaming, obviously. And on the lower frame we have the child who is aspiring to be a makeup artist, and that's what they want to be. They want to be a makeup artist, but children change their ideas of what they want to be later in life. Okay, so this meme says, "What boys did in my day," the picture of the boys playing with guns, and the picture at the bottom says, "What boys are doing today." And that's the child, that's the male child in makeup. Okay. This is my problem with this meme. It's bullshit. It's absolute fucking bullshit. Now that I've had my little explosion there, I'll get into details. First, the other meme that's out there is very similar. This meme, however, is worse. Not this one, the one I'm about to tell you about. On the top frame, it says "Men in 1938" or something, or 1941 or something like that. And what it is a black and white picture from a landing craft, and men rushing off of a landing craft onto the beaches of Normandy. Yes, these men, or these boys, who did that, the storming of the Normandy beach, were brave, were strong, and all of that. They were also lied to. They were also hidden from what they were actually going to do. The only people who knew that they were going into basically a meat grinder were the upper command staff, sergeants and that sort of thing. That's my understanding. I could be completely wrong. They were also unaware that there were several other of these attacks going on during Operation Overlord, which involved several of these attacks. Many of them are forgotten. All of them were deadly. I have studied, I have dealt with, no, not dealt with, I have been raised around military things. I have studied war. I still love war movies, and Das Boot is one of my favorite movies. The reason why it's one of my favorites is because it doesn't do any bullshit. It doesn't make it look glorious. It doesn't make it look wonderful. It makes it look like hell, and that's exactly what war is. Alright. On the bottom, this to me was rather unforgivable. There is an individual on YouTube whom I am YouTube friends with, or I was. They seem to have gone away. By the name of Elliot Alexander. This individual is an androgynous individual like myself. and they mix male body with female clothing, except they don't have the goth edge. They just have their own thing. There is a picture of Elliot standing, looking demure. He's in a skirt, sort of a leather look skirt, loose fitting, tights, heels, a nice blouse, a fedora, and he's looking down like this. And it's a rather demure looking picture. And that's what it says, what boys are doing today. What men did in 1941, what boys are doing today. Again, this is bullshit. I think you're starting to see the reason why it's bullshit. Both of these memes glorify war. And to me, that is a tremendous error. It is time that we stopped glorifying war. It is time we stopped praising how great war is. War is not great. War is bad. War needs to end. All wars need to end, as far as I'm concerned. This picture with these two boys playing with guns, the boys are essentially learning how, or playing around with the idea of essentially dealing death. That's what they're doing. They're not, it's like to some people, oh, this is cute, look at these little boys playing. No, it's not cute. They're pretending to kill one another. You know, maybe this is the problem. Here's something else about this meme. This meme came out a day after the latest school shooting. After another young kid goes berserk and just starts mowing people down with a fucking an AR-15. What the fuck? How many of these fucking school shootings have to take place? How many times does a kid have to go onto campus with a fucking gun with intent to use it, and thankfully being thwarted and stopped? This sort of shit has happened. There's a story out there saying it's happened 18 times since this year has started. Of course, they're exaggerating, just like the media always does. But the bottom line is, there shouldn't be any of these shootings. These things shouldn't be taking place. Kids should not be going onto the fucking campus with a goddamn gun. They need to stop this shit. And this sort of shit glorifies it. This sort of shit is basically saying that it is better for boys to pretend to be shooting one another than it is for boys to play with makeup. And here's another stupid thing about this meme. The first time I went to a firing range, I was wearing light makeup, longish hair, my hair was, you know, about that long, a scoop neck, flat black, cotton lycra catsuit, this skirt, a wide, thick belt, black nail polish, and a jacket. Oh, and over the catsuit top, you could see the catsuit top, but I had a ripped collar Metallica Kill Them All shirt. I was actually treated quite decently there, and it was actually quite a fun event. It was quite a fun thing to learn how to shoot a gun, because I think you should know how to shoot a gun. I think guns, they're a good thing to know about and how to deal with them, and I fired all manner of things. I fired an AR-15. I didn't like it. I fired a basically an old-style police revolver. Didn't like it. Fired a 9mm. It was okay. Fired a Desert Eagle .50. Loved it. I absolutely loved it. If I was going to have a sidearm, it would probably be one of those. I fired a Colt, not a 45, a Colt pistol. I like that too. Had a nice feel to it. And what was the next one? Oh yeah, Dirty Harry's gun, 45 Magnum. I liked that one too. Only thing is, I wouldn't want it. It is a hand cannon. I was able to hit the target after like 3 shots. It's like, boom! Oh shit! Yeah. Now, there I was talking about playing with guns. What was I playing? Oh, what was I doing? I was shooting at a target. What's that target shape? Oh yeah, it's a human. I was also a grown adult. And I wasn't doing it to glorify war. I was doing it because my friends convinced me, let's go to a firing range and see what it's like to fire a gun. That's what we did. And I have to say it was a positive experience. Despite my manner of dress, I actually was treated very kindly, very respectfully, and they were actually impressed with my ability, since I had never fired a gun before, and how much control I had over the Desert Eagle, which I didn't think had all that much of a recoil. The .45 Magnum, yeah, that had a recoil. The bullet was about that big. Alright, so, back to this meme. We have in our culture a problem. We have people getting shot at schools. We have people getting shot up in gang warfare. We have, it's not just in this country, it's all over the world, though in some parts of the world it's worse. But our gun culture is kind of screwed up too. But this meme is sort of like, it's glorifying violence. It's making it seem like having boys playing violent games and learning how to shoot one another, or pretending to shoot one another, is monumentally better than a boy playing with makeup. This is the other stupid thing. Why not both? Why can't a boy wear makeup? Well, hell, like I said, I went to a firing range, learned how to fire a gun, while wearing a skirt and... oh yeah, I had combat boots too. And a nog. I can fire a gun. Here's something else. On the meme, if you ever find the actual meme on Facebook, some of the comments from the males is just atrocious. You know, there are some people coming on the actual thing and ripping into the original poster saying, why are you making fun of people? People can express their gender however they want. I'd be proud of my son if he chose to defy male stereotypes and just be himself and do his own thing. Well, some of the male comments were what you'd expect. You failed as a parent if you let your boy play with makeup, because boys are boys. Okay. Boys are boys. So, because they're a boy, they're physically incapable of being able to put on makeup. I'm a boy. I'm a male. And I put on makeup for these videos, I put on makeup for going out, I put on makeup for the club, I put on makeup for whatever the fuck I want! And there's something else. Men are supposed to not let others tell them what to do, how to look, how to dress. And yet here we have males telling other males, you can't do that, you're a man! Oh, for fucking crying out loud, what is that all about? That's what's really fucking annoying, is I'm always getting told real men do this, real men do that. No! Real men tell other people who are telling them what to do to fuck off! And, you know what? More power to that boy who's learning how to work with makeup. Because makeup artists make a hell of a lot more money than the poor soldier out in the field. And I know there's something wrong there. I understand that. The soldier out in the field is basically gun fodder. Often they're gun fodder. And really, what is those two boys playing army, killing one another, pretending to kill one another? What are they sort of getting ready for, or what do people want them to get ready for? Becoming gun fodder. They're being trained to not being trained, but they're being conditioned to want to go to war. to want to join the military and become a fighter for this country. And there's some merit in fighting for the country. I mean, you know, I'm not one of these people who's like, we should just get rid of all our arms and all that sort of stuff. No, because there's crazy people out there who want to kill us. You know, I'm not an open borders sort of person. I don't want our borders just opened and just let anybody in, because here's the thing about that. Yes, there are some people who will be beneficial for this country. However, there are also people who have backwards frickin' beliefs about women, LGBT rights, people like myself, goths, anybody who doesn't follow some holy book. They want us dead. And I don't want those people in this country. I don't want people who think like that in this country. I don't want people in this country who by their culture, disrespect women. Treat women like objects. I don't want that. We already got enough of that. Fuck, we already have Pat Robertson doing some fucking thing, saying his usual crap about how voting for Obama is the reason why the school shooting happened. I don't get it myself. So it's like, this... Going back to these memes, the glorification of war, I think, is one of our biggest flaws. It's been going on for centuries, it's been going on for millennia. I really think human beings should grow out of that shit and just stop it. I wish we would stop putting so much so much money into figuring out new ways of killing one another, and bring back the space program, for crying out loud. And to figure out how to get rid of cancer. I know there's a lot of cancer research, but you know what? It doesn't help it doesn't hurt to take more money and throw it towards that. My opinion. And, you know, you can take my opinion and throw it away, or take what I'm saying, make your own video, and, you know, spread the word that memes like this suck. The underlying thing also is that femininity and boys expressing femininity is somehow a sign of weakness. The innatity of that comment, the innatity of that thinking is just mind-boggling, because let me put it to you this way, I probably have said this before. For me to wear this and go out, which I do, takes more guts than it does for some shithead to throw an insult at me. That shithead has no guts. Okay? And well, yeah, that's how I feel about when it comes to that issue, when it comes to courage, and how the parents, or how some people were ripping into the parents of that kid on the lower frame, how they were ripping into their parent, saying what a failure of a parent they are, and they're raising a sissy. Jeez. What the hell? You're raising a sissy. Shut the hell up. Seriously, shut up. It takes, like I said, it takes guts. It takes courage, and it takes a lot of a lot of, I'm probably going to sound like an old man, gumption to stand by your beliefs and go out how you wish and do what you wish, as long as it hurts nobody, takes air out of no one's lungs, takes food out of no one's mouths, kicks people out of no one's house, or anything like that. And just be who you are. Just be who you are. I mean, honestly, I'm sure there are people looking at me and saying, oh, what a faggot, what a useless piece of shit, what a wussy. And it's like, why? Because I've got long hair? Because I've got makeup on? Because I'm wearing a skirt? Come on. Does that really affect my strength? I'm just the same strong individual that I am as I am in my freaking work coveralls. Today I had, what did I do? No, it wasn't work today. But recently at work we had an engine start swinging out of control, and I was able to stop it. Engine, big block of metal and things that, if you get hit by it, will hurt you. You know, I'm not a weakling. I'm not weak. I'm not a sissy. I'm a sissy. Sissy is so stupid. Sissy is a girl who wears pants and does boy things is called a tomboy. A boy who does girl things and wears girls' clothing is called a sissy. What the fuck? I fucking hate the term sissy, by the way. I know there are some people who sort of get a charge out of being called a sissy, and it's like, okay, I mean, whatever floats your U-boat. It ain't for me. So, that's basically my video. That's basically all the points I wanted to make. I hope you take something away from it. If you have comments about it, please put them in the comments below. Please share the video. As far as my layout, I'm trying to do different layouts, lighting and that sort of thing. This one is kind of like what I was hoping for, except I want more black back here instead of, you know, I mean, I've got my skull, I've got my little red-eyed rat here, and I've got my girlfriend's creepy-looking critters here. I mean, yeah, they're kind of cute, but they definitely go against my motif. I mean, I've got Black Sabbath here, I've got skulls here, and I've got these cute little things here, and and I've got my dragons and shit. So I'm trying to make something out of my studio, and hopefully I can, hopefully getting better videos and that sort of thing. So anyways, you know, just think about these memes. Next time you see it, just say, these are stupid. What are you trying to glorify? Killing people? Great, we've got enough of that. You know, I don't think a boy wearing makeup is going to kill anybody. Or maybe they will. Because makeup doesn't control anything. But usually the killing is done with some kind of implement. You know. So, that's my video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.